Korea is a country that made me grow. Those are the proud words of a foreign guest docent or guide at the National Museum of Korean Contemporary History, who was known for knowing Korean history better than Koreans. But recently, he has been naturalized as a Korean himself. It's Erkhembayar Tserendorj, or Park Yeong-gwang, that's also his Korean name. So welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. It's an honor to be here.
Good afternoon. So first and foremost, we're very happy to have you on this show. And I heard that you are also a devoted viewer of the Culture Wave. Why don't you introduce yourself to our viewers once more?
Yes, good afternoon. That's right. I'm really a big fan of Culture Wave and really wondered when I could be in this program. But finally, today is the day, and I'm really happy to be in here. My name is Erkhembayar Tserendorj, and my Korean name is Park Yeong-gwang. I came to Korea 15 years ago, and I became a Korean citizen 3 years ago. And it's really to pay an honor here. It's really be an honor to, and thank you for inviting me.
We're really happy to, have you watching our show on a regular basis and now having you in the studio. So how do you feel when you hear people say that you know Korean history even better than Koreans, although now you are a Korean as well?
I'm really appreciative and grateful that although I was born in Mongolia, but after coming to Korea, naturalizing with people and also be close with Korean people, that makes me more Korean. And especially I went to Korean elementary, middle school, and high school, and that makes me more close to local people, and that's why I'm feeling more closer with the Korean people.
Oh, definitely, yes. From elementary to high school, of course. And as a docent or guide of National Museum of Korean Contemporary History, what do you usually explain, or where are the visitors usually mainly come from?
Yes, our museum covers from the contemporary and modern history from 19th century, which the Korea was open port to the world, and until today's moment. So, and mostly I'm doing guide from the Mongolian speakers. Why? Because the Mongolian people wants to know how Korea was able to develop in a short period of time, which means the rapid economic development. And not only doing to Mongolian guests, but also I'm doing English-speaking countries and also for Russian-speaking countries. And especially this year, as we know, the Korea's liberation of 80 years of liberation, and that's why so many people are visiting our museum and explore and trying to explain in Mongolian, in Korean, in Russian.
Wow, Mongolian, Korean, and Russian, and English, I believe, right?
Of course,
yes. In English.
Yes. And so I briefly mentioned before too, I'm sure you know more about Korean history than I do. So I do want to hear about a little explanation about this National Museum of Korean Contemporary History, because of course you're the guide there right now. So please introduce for us.
Yes, our museum was opened in 1220, and as you just mentioned, there were covers the contemporary and modern history. You might hear that what has happened during the 18th century Tonghak Peaceful Movement and March 1st Movement, and also the rapid Korean development. So the things which we learned from the book or in the video, we can explore and deeply in our museum. And also, not only that, but also both Koreans and international people are open to visit our museum. And then our museum has a really beautiful view in the 8th floor that we can see the round of the city and also look many things in our museum. So if you have a chance, I'd really welcome to our museum, and we'll wait for you.
Wow.
And we're going to get a tour by you as well.
Yes.
I'll do the tour, yes.
So from what kind of countries do visitors come usually then?
Usually mostly they come from Mongolia, and mostly recently coming a lot of English-speaking countries, as I mentioned before, and also from Russian-speaking, and also from Europe, from North America, South America, all over from the world.
Okay, Yeong-gwang, now please tell us how you became a museum guide. How did it all start for you?
It's a really interesting story that 7 years ago, I was a student of Korea University. Actually, my major is political science and international relations. And my friend saw a poster that they're recruiting the foreign guests docent, and my friend immediately shared to me. I was given my application and prepared the selection process and passed in. I'm doing this docent things since 2019, January 1st until today.
Okay, so could you tell us a little bit more about what it takes to become a docent at a history museum? So how do you prepare for that, and also how long does it take?
Yes, so looking back to the time, it was not actually easy, because I came to Korea while I was 12 years old, and I learned Korean for 1 year. But the Korean which I learned for 1 year is not the academic; it's just for using the daily life Korean. But after entering to the Korean elementary school, it was really like not easy, it was challenging. And I feel that should I give up or should I abandon? But I decided no, I should do this because I'm the person who have the big dream to realize in Korea, and I have the Mongolian background, and also in Korea, I can do multiple things. That's why I started going forward, and also studying without any abandon. So while I was in high school, I taken the Korean history proficiency test. I received level 3, but that was not finished. I decided to move forward, and in 2019, after 2 times attempt, I received the level 1st. Wow. The Korean history provision status, we know 한국사 검증력 시험. And not just only the exam, but also I like to see the museum. I also read some historical material books. So that's why it became prepare all the way to become a docent in the museum.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yes, a lot of efforts definitely put into it. And I know you've been in Korea for, a while, but I'm sure as a foreigner, there has to be some kind of difficulties or challenges that you've faced while studying Korean history. So were there any challenges?
Yes, actually the biggest challenge is all the history materials, the academic vocabulary. So at that time, it was difficult for me to learn all the things, but thanks to my friends, thanks to my teachers, thanks to my all Korean neighbors, I was able to know from A to Z, and really wanted to thank all my friends to become, as today's me, as a foreign docent.
Mm-hmm. So, Yeong-gwang, since you've been here in Korea for some time now, what about Korea's culture or Korea's tradition do you love the most?
The most thing I really love about Korea is half the Korean people's love and Cheong. I came to Korea when I was 12 years old, and it was not easy to adapt to Korean society. But there was a moment that I really wanted to give up or stop all the things. But thanks to my support from my family and also my Korean relatives, friends, and teachers, they showed how Korean people are warm and showing the Cheong, and that's the trees Erkhembayar and Yeong-gwang is thanks to all the Korean people, and really happy and honored to be here.
Right, Cheong is something very unique to
Definitely.
Korea.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have a particular era in Korean history or a historical figure that you really enjoy sharing your knowledge about to other foreigners?
Yes, the most I want to emphasize in the thing when I'm doing the foreign as a docent is the education. As we know that after Korean War, the country faced extreme poverty and the society was really difficult. But at that time, the Korean people pursued to receive an education. Why? Education is the best and the greatest national asset, and also education is a powerful tool to change one person's life. So looking at the modern and contemporary history of Korea, education makes the Korea more strong, powerful, and a top 10 country in the world.
Wow.
I have to agree to that.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure there are so many beautiful Korean sites in Korea. So as a docent or guide of Korean history, could you recommend 3 Korean sites for foreigners who are interested in Korean history to visit?
Yes, I would tell you that if one person really interested in Korean history, I would use the time machine. First of all, you should come to our National Museum of Korean Contemporary History, which you can see the modern Korean contemporary history, and also look the K-culture history. And then after visiting our museum, I recommend to go nearby our museum. There's a Gyeongbok Palace, which you can explore the Joseon Dynasty period. And finally, the National Museum of Korea, which is located in Yongsan. So our museum, Gyeongbok Palace, and National Museum of Korea, you can explore and learn deeply about the Korean culture, history, and Korean codes.
Wow. Great recommendation. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that earlier you mentioned that you worked really hard because you have a dream to realize in Korea. So may we ask you what that dream is?
Now I'm still in my 20s. I have really big dreams that I want to become a greatest role in the international role. Since I have 2 cultures, the Korean background and Mongolian culture, I want to become a huge, tremendous bridge between Korea and Mongolia, and also connecting Korea to the world. And also become a really successful naturalized Korean state that can connect Korea and all to the world. And not only that, but also I want to be a good role model to my next generation who will become as the same with me.
All right. Would you have maybe a final message that you would tell our viewers about maybe about asking them to visit your museum? You can do it in Korean as well. Let's hear a little bit about your Korean too.
Yes. Really, first of all, really thank you for coming. Thank you for inviting in this program. Really honored to be in program, and I want to say if you have a chance to visit Korea, you can have a really good opportunity and really good chance to listen to Korean history and culture in English. Not only English, but also if you come to our museum, you can listen to diverse language. So I really wait to see you all in our museum, and I wish all the best to our visitors to Korea.
And a short message in Korean?
네, 이 자리에 또 이렇게 초대해 주신 것에 정말 감사드리고 정말 영광이라고 생각합니다. 앞으로도 계속해서 열심히 노력하며 더욱 꾸준히 자라하며 한국과 몽골 그리고 세계를 잘 이어주는 그런 이민자 성공적인 이민자로 잘 자라겠습니다.
Wow.
감사합니다.
Thank you very much
Thank you.
for sharing your story with us, and also for your important role in spreading Korea's history to foreigners around the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'll
you.
try my best in the future.
Thanks. And thank you, Bella. As always, we're going to see you back soon.
Yes, I'll see you back soon.